this week's Legalese, we're going to talk about what a preliminary hearing is. Now, in a preliminary hearing, you have an opportunity to have the government show to the court that they have probable cause that you've committed the crime that they claim that you've committed. Now, in a preliminary hearing, the burden is not on you, the potential defendant, the person who's been charged with a crime, but rather the burden is on the government to show the judge that they have this evidence. And that evidence could consist of an officer testifying, a witness testifying, could be a video or other documentary evidence that they could introduce to the court that says, Judge, we have grounds to bring this charge against the defendant, which might be you. This is not your full-blown jury trial. This is not guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. That will come at a later stage if the case advances that far. At the preliminary hearing, the judge listens to the evidence and he or she will evaluate it. And if the judge believes that there is probable cause, meaning that it's more likely than not that you did the crime, the judge will bind the case over. And what that means is the judge will send it to the grand jury. And the grand jury will meet, review your case, and decide again if there is probable cause to send your case forward to the criminal court. Now, this is how it works in state court. It's a little bit different in federal court, but this is the basic process. And so for you to get that jury trial, you're going to have a preliminary hearing, unless you waive it, which you can. In very rare circumstances is that a good strategy, but there are some times where it is. If you go forward with the preliminary hearing, the judge finds that there's probable cause, your case is sent to a grand jury, the grand jury then evaluates the case, and it's ultimately sent back up to criminal court. That is where you get what you see on TV, where you've got 12 jury members, and they're going to have to decide whether you're innocent or guilty. And at that point, the government doesn't have to just prove that you probably did it. They've got to prove that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.